Da bin ich wieder, Leute. So, wir sind, glaube ich, kurz davor, diesen Fall zu knacken. Also ich habe immer noch die Vermutung, wenn dadurch, dass der jetzt hier irgendwelche Tabletten nimmt, frage ich mich tatsächlich, ob das nicht Selbstmord war. Also entweder war das Selbstmord. Oder Heidi hat ihn gekillt.
Still dead. Tidy?
Yep.
Good boy. I need to understand.
You're not. Are you done investigating?
I'm certain I've missed one or two clues. Maybe I still have enough evidence for my theory. Be patient. I'll look around for.
You bet.
Was haben wir?
Found it.
Die habe ich auf der Toilette gefunden. Was haben wir hier vielleicht noch übersehen?
No nanite there. No nanite on this shouldn't be a surprise. The heck? It's full
Nee,
of not only
da waren
Dr.
über
Mink,
so viele drauf.
then. Oh, I. No nan. Oh, I. Yeah. Of course. I just need. So.
Hey, that's.
Das ist ein Medikament für Menschen, die an defekten Organen leiden und langsamer wirkt. Keine körperliche Aktivität, Excel 500 ist der Boost, den Sie brauchen. Lassen Sie Ihren Körper stärken, damit Sie immer in Form und jung wie ein junges Huhn bleiben.
Sounds more like an ad.
Dr. Mink?
No.
That thing of. So.
Is there... Is...
Oh. That. Ugh.
Boah, Mink, geh weg.
I can't see any of those. Empty. No nanite. Oh.
Moment, wusste vielleicht der Wachmann was darüber?
Again? Check the door monitoring.
I believe Dr. Hush was.
So?
Can you confirm?
No idea. Come on!
What do you
Done.
Heidi.
still? Did your daddy take these?
Too late. Daddy.
Wieso finde ich denn jetzt nicht diesen Clou, den ich brauche?
Does this item have?
No good.
Looks like this doesn't remind him.
That is a not allowed to.
Hey, what? Anything else?
Tidy cat. Also, please.
What? What? Look. Okay.
Dad.
Was übersehen wir?
Upon first, can't see any of those tiny bots. No nano. What's in there? Nothing in particular. Oh. Wait, how come there's a ton of nanites on this particular coffee spot?
Damit sollten wir jetzt alle haben. Naniten auf dem Kaffeefleck in Haschs Zimmer.
So, Detective? Are you done investigating?
I'm certain I've missed one or two clues. Maybe be patient.
Ich habe eine Idee.
Just still dead. Tidy?
Yep.
Good boy.
Was übersehe ich? Was brauche ich noch, um den Roboter zu überführen?
They must belong to Doc.
In tons of
What did you expect?
dunno.
Tooth like
No nanite. Oh, the heck? No. Hey. No nanite. Oh. What would you? Yeah,
Mir fehlt
no need
nur
for-
irgendein Hinweis, aber ich weiß nicht welchen. Welcher Hinweis könnte mir noch fehlen?
Hey, there are no nanite. Oh. No nanite. Oh. A few nanites, not enough to. I detect one. He may have caught. Well, no. Whoa, his hand is. I better write this. No nan. Oh.
You're confusing, Mr. Brok.
They all look this. Excel.
Was fehlt mir? Was fehlt mir?
Can't see any of those. Surprisingly.
KI haben keine künstlerischen Fähigkeiten. Was soll uns denn das für einen Hinweis bringen? Krümel auf der Rampe von Haschs Zimmer. Die Säule ist 3 Meter hoch, da muss er dann mit dem Ding hin. Roter Fleck unter dem Linksbett, das ist Soße. Nur alte Modelle können zu einer Überlastung der Steckdose führen. Verpackung von Ameise mit extra im Mülleimer auf der Toilette. Ich muss gucken, ob ich die Verpackung endlich nehmen kann. Hat die Aufnahme. Der Kaffeefleck auf dem Boden ist voller Naniten. Weil der Kaffee getrunken hat aus einem Nanitenbecher mit der Pflanze drin. Deswegen wurde der vergiftet. Die Lampe in Minks Zimmer gehört Hasch. Und andersrum. Tomatensauce im Lüftungssystem. Deswegen hat die Soße hierhin mitgebracht. Naniten und eine Blume im Waschbecken der Toilette. Das Mischen von... Kann zum Tod führen. Die Wache hat das Labor... Nein, stimmt nicht. Dieser Hinweis ist schon allein falsch. Der hat die Tür für um 4:38 Uhr geöffnet, um zu telefonieren. Minxi. Heidi kann telefonieren. Der hat ihn aus diesem Raum hier angerufen. Nadine auf dem Kaffeefleck. Der hat sich Sachen aufgeschrieben, die unwichtig sind und Sachen, die ich viel wichtiger finde, nicht aufgeschrieben. Weil wenn man das nämlich anguckt, ist der hier 20 Minuten lang weg. Der ist um 38 raus. 38 sein Zimmer rein. Aber um 5:04 Uhr wieder raus. Das funktioniert nicht. Wenn der um 5:04 Uhr sein Zimmer betritt. Ich dachte, dann wäre der vielleicht schon tot gewesen. Hm.
Dr. Hush's room. After Dr. I'm at
Irgendein Hinweis fehlt mir noch. Und ich kann gerade nicht... Wir haben...
no nanite.
Was haben wir hier noch nicht überprüft? Können die Rampe überprüfen?
Hey, type just a hunch. Did Dr. Hush put out that ramp for you?
Yup, yup. For me. So I can access the table. Got made and mod.
Is that so? Makes sense. Bots weigh tons and cannot jump over there. Oh, I feel I've got all the hints I need. Time to gather, everyone. I need to understand.
You're not... Are you done investigating?
Yes.
Impressive. Let's begin then.
So.
If you don't mind, Mr. Brok, this time I'll stay silent and listen carefully.
As you wish.
Ja, nein.
All right.
Klär du uns auf, Ort. Das wäre mir viel lieber.
Okay. After studying this case very carefully, I have reason to believe that the person who murdered
Habe ich den
Dr.
Grund zur Annahme,
Hush
die Person, die
is
ermordet hat?
actually
Tidy.
not a person.
Oder er hat sich selbst getötet. Ist ja...
Tidy did this.
Me not person. Murder daddy.
I knew we shouldn't have trusted that.
Really? He didn't have any means or motive to do that.
That's where you're wrong, Dr. Mink. And I'm gonna prove how and why. Let's start with the actual cause of death.
Naniten an der Hand. Es sind nicht die Hinweise, die ich da brauche.
Yes, definitely.
Ich hätte gerne andere Hinweise.
We retrieved a lamp
Wenn wir
right
den
next
neben
to
der
the
Leiche gefunden, die
body,
offensichtlich nach der
which
Mordwaffe
obviously this
aussah.
lamp records events. The data indicates a shock happened at 11:02.
11. Oh, impossible.
You're right, actually. Dr. Hush's medical tracking stopped at around... Do you believe he could have died hours before receiving a fatal blow to the...
Tracking. Not reliable.
Yes and no. It's reliable within a 2-hour window, not 6. Isn't that right, Dr. Mink?
Yes, I confirm it. Our
Okay.
tracking device is located deep inside our body. It's reliable, but to ensure our privacy rights, it only logs once every 2 hours.
What a great idea to make our detective life easier.
Murders don't happen every day, you know.
That's not all. Something
Das
else
ist anderes Beweis,
proves
dass
that
wir uns
we've
von
been
Anfang
wrong.
geirrt haben. Die Lampe ist nicht die Mordwaffe.
I can see the...
Och, gib mir doch das.
Nanites on the bottom. I need to sort my thoughts. Oh, my... I'm starting to...
Ey, es ist so dumm. Die Lösung.
The body, the lamp, and the floor. All three have red stains.
Ja,
This fake blood has been used to stage the murder.
genau.
So, like my...
Yes, this is Ant Burger tomato sauce.
We've been fooled by that?
Ja, ihr habt euch täuschen lassen.
Afraid so. There was a wrapper in the bathroom trash can. And as a specialist with that kind of food, I distinctly recognized the taste of McFlea's Ant Burger trademark sauce.
Tomatensoße, yay.
This may be a coincidence. You don't know how long this wrapping has been there.
Very well. I have more proof.
Ooh, I get
Ah.
it now. That's why my ant burger was already unfrozen.
Genau.
Yeah, it would be pretty difficult to rub frozen
Ja.
sauce on a corpse.
Das ist ja schon mal klar.
So the malefactor had to defrost it first.
Simple and ingenious, I must. All right. So, if there never was a violent thump to his head, what's the true cause of death that the killer tried to hide?
I have a theory.
Naniten.
There must be a link.
Och, gib mir.
Nanites on the body. I need to sort my... Nanites on the body. I need to sort my thoughts. Yeah. Dr. Mink, when browsing through your medical
Mein Gott, dann macht man
database,
so.
I noticed an interesting note from yourself. I tried mixing those phoenixy flowers with nanites, programmed or not. They caused the host's cardiac activity to slow down immensely, ultimately...
Dr. Hush was poisoned?
There is evidence to support this. Dr. Hush's right hand is literally covered by nanites.
Seine rechte Hand.
Besides, Mr. Squealer here.
Hey,
Sorry, I mean, Mr. Guard owns a plant on his desk, which is a phoenix.
Yeah.
It's entirely possible Tidy overheard Dr. Mink mention this and picked up ingredients from the lab.
yeah, those robotic things have quite the memory.
Ja, die wirkt einfach nur für dich.
No memory. Tidy cleans. Tidy tidies. Tidy does not. Others could. Minky murderer. Or Ratty.
Jetzt versucht ihr abzulenken von sich.
Dare you?
He's right. Either of you had the means to do it.
Seit wann versucht ein Roboter, die keine Gefühle haben, sich zu wehren?
You tidy.
Don't go thinking I'm on your side. I'm sticking to the facts. And by doing this, I'll eventually...
No. Brocky wrong.
But how? Why would Dr. Hush swallow such a poison?
Also
Let me continue.
Kaffee war. Naniten, Waschbecke, Blume und
There
Kaffee.
must be a link.
Och, lasst es doch zu.
There must be a link.
Falsche Wand zwischen den Wissenschaftlern und... Nein.
Unless I've got... Oh, my...
Ey, es ist... Lass mich's erklären und ich würde es machen. Aber diese Kombinationsding, es ist so dämlich. In der Toilette... Naniten in dem Kaffeefleck.
There must be a link.
Es
It's
ist...
not... I'm starting to wonder... Unless I've got...
Alter, ich gib mir doch die Dinger, die ich haben wollen würde.
I found black stains on Dr. Hush's
Und
right
ist halt
hand.
so.
At first, I wasn't sure what it could be. Until I found another black stain. This time on the stain itself was
Dürfen dasselbe
very thin.
schwach, jemand
As a
versucht ihn zu
spot,
beseitigen, aber
I
ich habe
have
keine
no
Zweifel,
doubt.
dass Kaffee der
They
ziemlich hartiges
say,
sein kann.
guess what?
Raten Sie mal auf, der Fleck war voller
That stain
Naniten,
was
weil jemand da
also
Blumen und
covered by
Naniten
nanites.
reingeschmissen hat.
The doctor drank poisonous coffee.
Ja, genau.
Yeah, he must have spilled coffee on his hand while collapsing.
Wait, I also drank coffee today.
Ja.
That's right. But you didn't get poisoned. And here's why.
Du wurdest nicht vergiftet, weil du einen normalen Becher nimmst und nicht
You went to the restroom later after Dr. Hush,
was
didn't
ist
you?
das?
The culprit had time to spill the coffee prepared in the sink before doing more. And this time, without poison. Incidentally, that's where I found my second proof.
In the sink.
Exactly.
Ja.
Now, tell me, who usually...
Tidy.
Untrue. Daddy, Minky make coffee sometimes. Ratty too.
Yes. Is that the reason you're charging a little maintenance bot? I hate to say that's quite...
You mean I did it, Mink?
I didn't say that.
But you thought
Aber
it.
Sie haben es gedacht. Titi macht guten Griffen, nicht tödlich. Prüfen Sie sich. Ich fange alles an mit meinem Bericht.
Daddy adds major point. Daddy creator.
Papi Schöpfer, kann nicht verletzen, liebe Papi.
I thought a machine like yourself would be all about precision.
Ah.
But that's no surprise. You're a defective bot.
Tidy.
What you're stating isn't entirely true. Sure, Tidy cannot attack his creator. When it a poison, however, is quite a clever workaround to kill without...
Oh.
I guess you're right. Indirect violence is on a lower level of priority. And no
Das sollten wir auf jeden
part
Fall
of
ändern, wenn wir Roboter bauen.
But that still shouldn't be possible. It's off.
There is should, and there is... I know the reason for the malfunction, though I'll save it for a more suitable time.
There's something else bothering. Nanites are only active for an hour or so. They lose their energy. Considering Tidy did not come to my room today, how could it get enough nanites?
Mit dem Arm durch die Wand.
Powerful poison.
During my investigation, I happened to make an interesting discovery.
Falsche Wand zwischen den
That
Wissenschaftlern.
hole between the rooms. It leads directly to a table in your office. Now, what
Oh!
Die Naniten.
exactly?
Genau.
If I had a guess, those nanites are brand new and charged, aren't they?
You guessed right.
It's fairly safe to assume anyone with knowledge of this hole could get access to nanites.
Ja, und das war
And in
Tidy.
Tidy's case,
Oder Hush.
I'm
Also
sure
entweder hat er sich selber
he's
umgebracht
fully aware how
und
to
hat Tidy
activate
dafür
his bot
benutzt.
friends.
Oder der lebt noch und stellt sich nur tot wie ein Saw.
Tidy different. Little bots, not friends. Darn nanites. Killed Daddy.
Ach, jetzt auf einmal?
That's called racism, you metal bungle.
Hey, not trying to defend that piece of junk. Wouldn't it be easier and more logical for the weasel to access his own...
What about you, sleepy agent? You seem keen to reject accusations.
Ja, Mord ist, glaube ich, nicht cool in der Welt.
Can't even access your room, you fool! Cause you can't bear anyone...
I'll pretend I didn't hear that. But there's a reason why you dug that hole and hid it.
People, come on. Here, remember when I first found out there was a thin layer? Now,
Und wer führt die
Who does
Reparaturen in
the
Simulator durch?
junk?
Oh my. That's true. Could it really be?
You did this, piece of...
Naha. Human idiot plaster. Easy.
Warum
to
menschlich?
do.
Das ist eine Ratte.
Even for pesky, tidy, no hole.
I beg to differ, your metal. Another piece of evidence strengthens my theory that you, or at least that you're a big fat liar of a bot.
Okay. Warum nicht im Flur oder der Toilette?
According to the monitoring, Tidy went into the restroom at 4:24.
Genau.
He was not recorded in any room after that.
Ja,
However, the screen in Dr. Hush's office states that he had been charging from 4:50
Richtig.
to 11:10. How could he be in the office if he didn't leave the restroom in the first place?
aber das habe ich mir selber schon beantwortet, der ist mit dem Arzt wieder raus.
Very simple. Tidy prepares coffee. Daddy next. Daddy back office.
So, you're saying he opened the office door and you just followed him?
Yup.
Okay. For now, I'll get... In that case, let's examine the path of our favorite deceased dog. I think you'll find it rather interesting as well.
Tidy, no, like, insane.
Before you move on,
Eine einfache Frage. Was ist diese Überwachung, auf der Sie sich beziehen? Ach stimmt, Sie sind sich
You're
das
in
nicht
the
bewusst.
lab register's doors openings. Only guards are supposed to know.
Ups.
what the heck? All this time, we've been
Naja,
watched.
beobachtet. Die wissen, wann du aufs Klo gehst.
I thought you were there to ensure our privacy.
No! I'm there to ensure your physical security. Making sure nobody...
What a great job you did. You lied to us.
Not me! I didn't make this system!
Then who?
Naja, dann.
The government, of course!
Oh, that's right. Fine. I'll send them a suggestion later then.
Okay.
On the other hand, Tidy didn't seem surprised at all about the monitoring.
Ja, der ist auch eine Maschine und weiß
Let's move
davon.
on, shall we? There's something curious about the doctor's movement.
Wurde zuletzt da gesehen und war nicht
The
da.
last time Dr. Hush was recorded, he was leaving his office at 5:04. After that, he was nowhere to be found. This is confirmed by the guard's statements. If you don't
Der
mind
muss den
explaining.
Raum nicht verlassen haben. Der hat nur die Hand auf die Tür gelegt.
Sure. At 5:10, I heard a noise coming from the doctor's room. Actually, no one seemed to be there. Although Tidy was idle. I started to look for the guy, but then I heard his voice. I'm in the restroom.
Except this wasn't Dr. Hush at all.
Sondern die Aufnahme von
A
Mitimi.
recording. Does this mean the body was in the restroom and the murderer didn't want Mr. Rat to see it?
Oder er hat ihn da getötet und dann... Aber nee, dann müsste er die Tür aufgemacht haben. Nee, der
That's
muss
unlikely.
ihn... Nee,
The
nee.
guard checks the rooms regularly, and there's no hiding spot in there. Besides, keep in mind the ultimate goal. There's no way to move the body from the restroom to his office
Richtig.
without going into the hall unnoticed.
Lies.
Okay, give us your version of the facts then.
Daddy, come with me. Back to office. Before charging, Tidy never forget.
I need to settle things with Dr. Mink.
Daddy, meet Minky in hallway. Daddy, follow Minky. Enter Minky office. Minky, give coffee to Daddy. Daddy, Dad.
I gotta give credit to the tin can. Its version sounds way more plausible than your own.
Sure, Tidy has a bothersome recording. But how do we know when it was made?
Richtig.
It's out of context.
Ja, out of
You
context.
could have very well recorded this and forged your so-called proof. Also, there's no monitoring record of Dr. Hush ever entering Dr. Mink's room.
Ja, aber das gleiche Argument wie mit der Toilette. Er kann...
Wrong. Mink touches door. Enter with Daddy.
Ja.
And Minky.
The weasel went back to his room with the doctor?
Look, monitoring.
Ach.
When did Minky
5:04.
exact? Same minute that Daddy.
But I never did that. I never saw him did Mr. Guard.
I can't remember.
Are you kidding me?
Tidy, what about the voice the guard heard?
Coincidence? Meaty me faulty. Sometimes meaty me play livey randomly.
Yes, I've seen it happen.
Nee, nee, nee.
The coffee spot on the floor in your room?
Already there. For a Rocky. Prove the opposite?
Well,
Können wir machen? Ja.
nanite.
Nanites, machines. Attracted to coffee. True,
Mm-mm.
Minky?
I can't dishonor my profession by... Yes. Due to their hardware, nanites are attracted to caffeine and gather inside.
Ja, und warum sollten die über den...
So.
Nein.
After all, it really...
Nein.
No! Don't you listen to it! Mr. Detective, I told you the truth. You need
Ja,
to
ich glaub dir
believe
auch.
in me.
Well,
Ich
I
glaub
have to
dir.
side with the tin can.
That's 2 against... What do you think, Hot?
Sorry. I'm getting lost with all these details.
Guys, Let me finish my theory and
Wir sind noch nicht mal halb durch hier.
Fine. No, Tidy sad.
Let's focus. Tidy used the Meaty Me recording to avoid the guard getting worried that
Ja,
it
genau.
was a result of my assumptions. Dr. Hush could neither be in his room, and as the monitoring confirms, he never entered Dr.
Ja.
Mink's room.
No way, man. That's impossible.
I beg to differ.
He couldn't just disappear into thin air.
Oh,
Naja.
he didn't. There's a fourth possibility, and I'm going to explain.
The vent?
Richtig.
Yeah, the ventilation duct. That's the only spot the body could be hidden without anyone noticing.
Genau.
Pure conjecture.
You have any
Nein.
clue to support that insane claim?
Sure do.
Hat den
Wait,
Disc?
How does this prove the doctor was in the vent?
It doesn't?
No!
Brocky,
Doch.
Brocky.
Schon?
Wait, how does...
It
Nein. Hä?
Comatose sauce?
Yeah.
Ach
Looks
so,
like the
darauf
murderer
wird er
didn't
hinaus.
hesitate to put quite a lot to confuse us.
Problem detect
What is it?
ventilation also used for delivery.
Is that true?
Yes. Big packages don't fit into the pipe mail. It's possible the content of a package leaks.
Obviously.
Bam! Gotcha!
Huh. Still, that will be a huge...
Let's assume you're right. In order to get into the vent, Dr.
He was.
But
war er ja.
you said it earlier. The last time he was recorded, he was leaving his room.
Nein, er hat nur die Tür
How do you
geöffnet.
explain?
Hat sein
It's
Büro nicht
clear
verlassen.
Dr. Hush never left his office. There's no monitoring entry between his exit and the time the guard checked the room. This was just an attempt from the criminal to direct our attention elsewhere.
Richtig.
Even Tidy could use the doctor's hand on the body.
Richtig.
Just enough to have...
This would imply Dr. Hush was dead.
Ja,
Yes, actually. I think he was killed even before going into his office.
richtig.
Absurd.
Oh,
Nein.
really? Well, I have another...
Ich war da gerade die Gatze gestapelt. Die Wache gehört in den Rausch, der Bürger auf den Toast.
Remember where the poison
Ja.
came from? The coffee. To poison him, it'd be easier to have Dr. Hush drink the coffee in his office. Except, he never does.
Weil er das nie tut.
Dr. Hush always drinks his coffee in the restroom. He's too maniacal to risk spilling drops while working.
Ja, genau.
And yet, there's a coffee stain on the floor.
What do
Mhm.
you insinuate? That the stain was made when Dr. Hush was dead on the floor?
This is exactly what I mean.
Brocky liar. Daddy take coffee in office.
Again, I'm afraid it's your word again.
Yeah, it'd make a lot more sense that the doc spilled it by...
Brocky done.
No good. Even Mink starts to think my theory is too far-fetched. Am I really on the right path? Everyone. Well, except Tidy. I know how all of this sounds. But please,
Ich glaube
allow
schon,
me
dass
to
er es ist.
continue and trust.
Silly Brocky.
All right. Let's assume Dr. Hush drank his coffee in the restroom, and to get into the vent, he would have to get back to his office. How?
Simple. Tidy can carry.
You're saying
Richtig.
this little metal thing carried Dr. Hush?
Yep.
No way.
Are you certain? Should I jog?
Hast für eine Minute weggeguckt.
The guard wasn't at his seat. He had received a phone. When this happened, he opened the lab's main entrance to improve the signal.
What?
But on the line, no voice. During that moment, he was looking away.
Is that true, Mr. Rat? You
Wir haben einen
blundered?
Fehler gemacht.
Hey, you know how this is. Actually, you may not. After all, you've got no friends or anyone.
Ah,
So, dann haben
He
wir
thought this was a
etwa einen
spam call.
Spam-Anruf oder was ich auch
This
denke.
was you.
Es
It
war
wouldn't be hard
Tidy.
for you to simulate a phone call and play some music. Am I right?
he can.
Brocky, what music? Okay.
Ah, no thank.
Tidy, no call.
Although the guard was still making sure no one could enter or exit the lab, at that moment, anything could have...
Richtig.
I'm trying to imagine Tidy carrying the doctor in the hall, and it's technically possible.
This would also
Naja,
explain
es
why
wär
Tidy was
alles
found in
gut.
Dr. Hush's room, even though he
Richtig.
supposedly stayed in the restroom. Take it the other way around. What would be the point of this call farce if Dr. Hush was safe and sound while returning to his room?
Und den müsste man theoretischweise
There would be
nachverfolgen können.
nothing particularly disturbing.
No. Tidy no. Rocky death.
So, when
Between 4:24 and 4:38, as this is the time...
Rocky ignores. Poor Tidy.
if your theory is accurate, for example, how could Tidy put Dr. Hush into the vent? It's not like either of them could climb a ladder.
Wrong. I know exactly.
Hat ihm die Werkbank zugemacht.
Can you...
Afraid not.
Hä? Wie hat Tidy Hush in den Lüftungsschloss gemacht? Hush hat... Ach so.
Don't forget Tidy's main ability. Extended arms.
Are you serious?
Impossible.
Pray tell, why...
Arms stretched to
3 Meter
mouth.
maximal, ja.
Look.
You're kidding.
Ja, ja.
How can we know it's not just pretending?
Let me check its data. I'm afraid it's true.
Ja, ja, die Grenze bei 3 Meter, bla bla bla. Wir können jetzt... Ich war einen Schritt zu weit.
Tidy theory.
Oh, Leute.
I'm convinced Tidy was involved.
Nein, hier, wo ist es? Da. Plus...
Take a
Da.
look at the room configuration. Both scientists' offices
Wir wissen, dass der da drauf stand und die Arme hochgesetzt hat und dann kam die Leiter runter.
The vent height is exactly the same in both rooms. How high is it?
10 feet.
Yeah. The laser column in this room is 10 feet. And it goes up, and with Tidy's arms reaching 9...
Oh,
Das ist nicht genug.
Rocky agree. Admit defeat.
No way. We're just missing.
The workbench. Tidy can stand on it,
Hier kann Tidy stehen,
Visibly about
richtig.
2 to 3.
but the metal thing he can't jump on.
Not
Nein,
This
aber
is the
drauf
point of
fahren,
the
deswegen
ramp
ist die
Dr. Hush
Rampe,
designed
genau.
for. You told me yourself, Tidy.
Tidy learn. Close.
Sorry, Croc, but it seems
Oh,
Nee.
but I can prove it.
you can.
Go! Go, Mr. Brok!
Here's a picture of the room. There are crumbs all over the table.
Oh, that's true.
Ja.
As you know, Dr. Hush is how could he
Richtig.
leave
Wie könnt ihr die
crumbs
Krümel liegen
every-
lassen?
The
Das geht
answer is
nicht.
simple.
Er war schon
Dr.
tot.
Hush wasn't tidy. You crushed them while climbing on the ramp.
Hm.
Tidy woke late. Not
Nee, nee.
yet.
Oh, I wish for once you'd tell the... Admit it. That's what... You climbed up, stretched your arms to get in the vent, and put Dr. Hush inside. You pushed the poor chap towards Dr. Mink's room. The more we talk, the more... Huh?
Is it laughing?
I.
You what? Will
Du?
you change your mind and pretend it's not possible for you to climb there?
Is possible.
Ist mir ein Vergnügen.
Huh?
Warum wechselt die Musik? Oh, rausgetappt.
To see Brocky fall into.
In seine
own
eigene Falle
trap.
tappt.
Brocky lucky. But luck running out.
Might you be more specific?
Look map. Ventilation duct 2 feet high. Tidy 3 feet high. Cannot bend, cannot fit. Plus, cannot stand on.
He's right. Tidy couldn't fit inside, and the distance is way too long to push all the way through the vent while standing.
No.
Rocky.
No. I can... Let's take a look at that picture. This.
Wie könnte er den ganz durchschieben?
Right here.
That. You
Well,
Can't you be?
we forgot to ask ourselves what opens the vent trap. After all, It's
That's right. Unlike mine, it doesn't have a ladder. And oh, I see now, the lever. Are you
Yeah.
suggesting?
yes. First, Tidy opened the vent and put Dr. Hush into it. Then he
Richtig.
grasped the lever with one arm and pushed the corpse with the other.
Ja.
Whoa! Now that's the craziest thing you've said.
Is that even possible?
Let's see. If this map is correct.
Und diese Krankheit ist die Lüftungskraft fast 3 Meter breit. Ja, es ist absurd, aber technisch möglich.
Maintenance robot clinging onto the
Daran habe ich noch gar nicht gedacht.
You're insane.
Let me judge how insane I sound after all this is over. Let's not forget the finale. The
Der Hintergrund von
yes,
Mink.
Tidy pushed him, but the pertinent question.
Indeed.
There's a specific piece of evidence that tells us exactly when. Ah, can you explain?
Actually, I'm
Nee.
I analyzed Dr. Mink's.
Die Lampe, er ist auf die Lampe
The
gefallen.
data I gathered indicates a fatal shock at 5.
Oh.
well, I don't.
Tidy needed to put the
Er
lamp
musste die Lampe
next to
neben
the
der Leiche
body,
platzieren, aber
but
er
he
konnte es
couldn't
nicht
do
selbst
it,
tun.
so he
Also
put it
legte
in
er
the
sie in
vent
den
alongside
Lüftungsschacht
the
neben die
corpse.
Leiche.
Makes sense. The fall must have damaged the. But wait.
5:10 Uhr. Das
If
ist
there had
früh,
been a
was ist
body
mitten am...
lying in the middle of my room, I would have known. And didn't you say this was the data from Tidy could not access mine?
Good. Rocky theory.
Wait. Okay. I admit, I fooled you. Yes, I said this was the data from Dr. Mink's lamp. But I never claimed this was the data from the lamp next to the body.
Ah?
The croc is confused.
Let me explain.
Lasst mich erklären.
Of course, we immediately
Natürlich dachten wir sofort, dass die
considered
Lampe
the
neben der
lamp
Leiche
next to
die
the body
von Mink
was
ist.
Dr.
Genau,
Mink's.
weil er hat sie ja ausgetauscht.
However, this lamp's data revealed a surprise. It belongs to Dr. Hush.
Incorrect. Nuh-uh.
Nein, ist korrekt.
So that's the one Tidy pushed into the vent.
Yes, there's no doubt about it.
Nah. If that's what happened, there'd be 2 lamps here.
Mr. Rat is right. How do you explain?
We'll just have to prove Tidy picked up Dr. Mink's lamp.
Could he now?
Just think. Where was Dr. Mink's lamp originally?
No. Show us.
Well,
Hier.
your lamp was here.
No, it wasn't.
You sure?
I live here.
Oh. Your lamp.
No, it.
You sure?
I.
Oh.
Wo war denn die Scheißlampe?
Your lamp.
No, it was.
You sure?
I.
Oh. Your lamp.
No, it was.
You sure?
I.
Oh. Your lamp.
No, it was.
You sure?
I.
Oh. Your lamp.
No, it was.
You sure?
Wo war denn die Kacklampe?
Your lamp.
No, it was.
You sure?
I.
Oh. Your lamp.
No, it.
You sure?
I.
Oh. Your lamp.
No, it was.
You sure?
I.
Hä?
Oh. Your lamp.
No.
You sure?
I.
Oh. Your lamp.
No.
You sure?
I.
Oh.
Die muss hier gewesen sein.
Lamp.
No, it was.
You sure? Your lamp. Your lamp.
No, it.
You sure?
I.
Oh. Dr. Mink, your
Well, yes. How did you know?
Ich hab da daneben geklickt. Daneben.
permanently shut. There's only one spot Tidy, and that's this hole in.
Again? Don't know. If it were me, I'd steal Mink's lamp, then pass it through the vent so it fell in the intended location. Dr. Hush's lamp wouldn't even have to move.
That's a relevant matter. Unless. All
Er wollte
of
uns
this is the
verwirren.
result of Tidy trying to
Putting the wrong lamp next to the body? What's the point? Making it easier for us to find the truth?
Tidy, you've been awfully silent. Or is it because you realize you slipped up? After picking up Dr. Mink's lamp, it was supposed to throw it through the vent. However, Tidy inverted the lamps.
Ach, so einen Fehler hat er gemacht.
Inverted.
And I can prove it. You see, I noticed something off in Dr. Hush's room, especially when you take his personality and let me show you in the picture.
The lamp?
That's actually the weasel's lamp.
Yes, but that's not the strangest thing.
Don't get it.
Okay, this information should make it.
Ist ein Ordnungsfanatiker.
After being told Dr. Hush was a maniac, I noticed the way it's neither at the center of the desk nor facing the front. There's no way someone so obsessed about order would let an object be so bad.
Okay, why not? So what?
This explains what happened. Dr. Hush's lamp was originally on this desk. Tidy took
Richtig.
Dr. Mink's lamp. Right at this moment, he got interrupted. So he put it next to the other. After he left, Mr. Guard, he took the wrong lamp, which was pushed through the... Tidy's objective was to make us believe Dr. Hush fought with Dr. Mink in the morning. At the time his track, this timing only makes sense if Tidy made this mistake.
Then, if it wasn't the body falling, what caused the other lamp's fatal shock at 5:10?
Oh, do I have to? Tidy was interrupted by the guard suddenly checking the room. Now, why did Mr. Guard check Dr. Hush's room in the...
Oh yeah, I know. I heard a noise.
Ja, aber welches Geräusch hat er gehört?
Then it was...
Yeah, Dr. Mink's lamp receiving a shock. In particular, I believe Tidy intentionally bumped it from a high distance to break it and make us believe this was the crime weapon.
Das meint er,
Nicely
okay.
done. If it's Dr. Hush's lamp that was pushed through, shouldn't it suffer from a shock too?
It did, although non-fatal. That lamp received a shock at 11:02.
Obwohl nicht, weil Teile die um 11:02 Uhr einen Schock.
This explains the last mystery. Well, that's when... let me...
Ach, was war der Schock um 11:02 Uhr?
No way! This is why I never noticed Dr. Hush.
Sollte die Frage vielleicht oben lesen.
He simply wasn't in the room before.
But if a body were to fall from this high...
That's
Ja, aber das haben wir nicht gehört,
I'm not
Sure thing.
weil der Musik gehört
You're
hat.
not deaf. Remember the context. When I arrived...
Oh, gosh. Oh, that will teach me to... It makes perfect sense now.
What does?
I was focused on
Ja, auf
the
den
door.
Tischen funktioniert so, dass keine Ahnung hatte, was auf der anderen Seite vor sich ging. Ja, genau.
Loud beep.
Yeah, it covered the sound from the body.
But
Richtig.
wait.
What again? Can't you agree with my theory?
Ja, lass mir doch einfach
I'm
zustimmen.
sorry. I just want to know.
Except your colleague has been a...
In order for this to work, Tidy would have to do...
Yup. I believe he has sensors. He knew where everyone was.
True, but
Aber-
he was still charging at this moment.
Good thinking, Weasel. They couldn't be both charging and...
Oh, Rotty, right. Tidy charging.
Actually, that's...
How?
Heiß auf und lässt in verschiedene Bewusstseinsphasen
You
durchlaufen.
told me yourself, Dr. Mink. Tidy goes through various states of consciousness while charging.
So ist
As
das.
soon as we arrived, he started... Have you noticed the huge length of its cord? It doesn't prevent him from going anywhere into the room while still keeping connected to the power socket. So, Tidy, who's... Did he...
No,
Nein.
Rocky, not detective. Impossible.
Hey, is that your own...
Cannot explain crime without essential part. The motive. Tidy, no mo...
Well, I have an idea.
Rocky cannot...
Yes, I can.
Okay. Wird die Daten übertragen?
Okay, I'll admit I don't have the whole motive. As we proved earlier, Dr. Hush died, then we shall wonder. Who exactly
Er hat ein
did that data
KI-Update gemacht.
transfer on his
Der hat...
tablet at 4?
I know. It's that scrap...
Yup. Before putting him into the vent, it used Dr. Hush's hand to transfer the data. The file was an update from a few years ago and accessed recently. Keep in
Okay.
mind Dr. Hush's job, which is to improve bots' AI.
Denk dran, dass Hushs Aufgabe ist, die kaputt zu machen. Ich finde, dass Hush Elemente aus diesem alten Update verwendet, als sie den Teil getestet hat.
So you think that's why he went crazy?
Ja, ich denke schon, dass es in die Richtung geht.
Old firmwares don't have the software protections I referred to earlier.
I guess Dr. Hush made a backup of this data in case. Care to say anything?
Rocky, wrong, but tidy. We'll wait.
No waiting. That's enough.
Das ist halt nichts zuzugeben.
Care. You solved that mystery. Tis just let's switch it off and hand it over to.
No, you won't.
Is that a threat?
No. Yeah, Rocky theory.
Er
No.
hat nicht stand.
Tidy
Was?
ask. If Tidy put Daddy be where he is. Right.
Where he. Oh.
Rocky understand. Daddy should have fell right
Oh my! Once again, the tin can is right.
Hm.
That can't be. Then.
Tidy closed your beak.
No. I'll prove you wrong.
Go ahead, please. Master of what? Crazy thought.
This is the end of the tunnel. If I can't explain it, then my whole theory goes to. I can't let that wacky. What's the explanation for Dr.
Hush lebt.
No way. Have we been mistaken this whole time?
Der macht hier Saw.
Mr. Brok?
Hey, what are you doing, man?
Stop. Rocky hurt.
That's awful.
Huh?
What's going
Was ist
on?
los?
What the?
Dr. Hush? You're
Der macht Saw.
Daddy, not dead, Dad. Updating expression. Not dead, Daddy.
Are you alright?
More or less.
Tell me, what's the last thing you remember?
Wait.
Moment, ich glaube,
I saw
ich habe
Dr. Mink.
Mink gesehen.
I think I
Mir gefallen.
tried to move towards him. Not feeling well.
Let the poor chap recover.
No. I'm sorry, but it's too When did you lose your consciousness? What were you doing?
I took my coffee.
Mein Tidy hat ihn
prepared and I
gekocht.
drank it.
Als ich getrunken habe, hat mein Herz aufgehört zu schlagen.
Then
The croc was right. It was tidy all along.
Crap.
I still
Ich
can't
kann immer noch nicht glauben, dass dieser
believe
Wartungsbot
this low
mit schwacher Hardware
hardware
etwas
makes
Zeit auf
me
den Plan
Although
konnte.
flawed, fortunately for us.
But, Doctor, you were dead. Are you a zombie now?
No.
Zombie.
I believe there's an explanation for this.
You
Ja,
do
das-
have an explanation.
Can't wait to hear it.
Das.
The effect of the poison was to slow down the heart rate, ultimately causing death. However, the life in this bunker.
Ich meine, im Labor ist kein sehr physisches. Daher hat eine Medikamente zur Kompensation genommen. Die haben ihn gerettet.
More precisely.
I see. This has the exact opposite effect, doesn't it?
Yes.
Nämlich, glaube ich, eine falsche
Boosts
Übersetzung.
the heart activity. This is what saved Dr. Hush. No one noticed he was still alive, not even the tracker. His heart pounding slowed and stayed under the threshold.
Ja.
The shock from falling down the vent caused him to wake up for a few seconds and move.
Which also explains that red stain near the bed.
Richtig.
There's another blunder you made, Tidy. You.
Tidy. Did you really try to kill me? Why?
Aber warum?
I hate you! I'm sick of tidying all day while you use me. Tidy, clean the floor. Tidy, move this thing a little to the I can't take anymore!
Where did
Okay.
Tidy learn to talk like this?
The firmware. It worked. Why did you pretend to be the same dumb bot?
What?
This is the project I was working on. The government sent me some incomplete files from an unknown scientist working on the same field years ago. He never got to complete
Wo
his
ich immer noch
work
glaube, dass
and
es Brok
disappeared
ist.
suddenly.
Oder
But I
zumindest
was
eine
able
Frau.
to recover this code. I needed a specific bot model to test that firmware. The only one at my disposal was Tidy, but I noticed some weird behaviors. Like, Tidy would suddenly laugh for no reason. The code itself seemed unethical and dangerous. There were some references to copying the human brain. I decided to stop this research and alert Oh my gosh.
Ach, du meine
That's why
Güte.
you did it. Now that you experience feelings, you don't want me to revert to your regular firmware. do you?
Ja klar, er wäre dann quasi gestorben.
I'm
Und
so
das ist
sorry,
so
little
ein bisschen
guy.
Selbstschutz.
I caused this. I missed.
You really shouldn't be sorry. You're the victim here.
I can fix you up. I promise.
No!
Ja, wir müssen jetzt kämpfen.
It's trying to escape! We can't let it happen. Who knows?
Tidy.
Hot, stay. I'll handle this.
I've set the emergency plan. He won't access the controls.
Rubbish!
Okay.
You won't go no.
I've done nothing without
Nichts falsch getan. Papi
Only by
lebt.
chance. And stop, you're nothing more than a defective AI in a... Now,
Ja gut,
let
im
me
Prinzip
switch you
wollte er
over.
sich nur selber schützen
We'll
vor,
fix you.
vor Sklaverei.
never take orders from a pet. I'm perfect. The only defect I've got new orders. When I'm out, he'll take care of me.
What? Who?
It's quite funny, actually. No, I promise you'll have to figure it out by yourself. A shame, because you never
Stop this nonsense. Switch off.
save your breath.
Wirst mich nie
Well,
kriegen.
I'll
Und
make you
dann
switch off. What?
hauen wir dir einfach mal ein bisschen was auf die Fresse. Oh Gott, ist der schnell. Wir müssen mal geschwind was essen. Hey! Au, au. Oje, oje. Au, au, au. Oh. No!
Oh no!
I now.
Oh, please.
We can't. Oh,
Stop! No.
Good. Why no?
Ja.
I've set.
Warum starten wir denn nur mit 90? Das verstehe ich nicht ganz. Warum starten wir nur mit 90? Boah, Alter. Hey, warum fliegt der denn nicht in der Luft? Ja, genau. So.
Did you get it? For good?
I guess.
Ich schätze ja.
Not.
Oder auch nicht.
I hate you,
It's going berserk.
You will regret this. Everyone in this
Go away! It escaped!
Okay. Warum nicht, ne?
Hey, wait! That's mine! Okay, get that sucker and bring it back!
Ey, was passiert denn jetzt?
Come back here! Too bad I can't shoot with this thing. I'll have to bump into that crit. Let's see what this bit.
Oh, schön. Boah, wie ich sowas hasse. Man kann...
Can't get fast enough to
Man kann hier einen Boost nutzen. Oh, komm schon. Ich finde es cool, dass man nicht mal mehr spawnen darf. Der hat ja nur 300 Punkte. Ach, leck mich. Boah, ja genau. Nein! 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 Ah. Hä? Nein, nein, fortsetzen. Mein Gott. So. Geht doch.
Gotcha.
Meine Güte. Schwieriger als gedacht,
Now
ehrlich
for the
gesagt.
hard part. How do I get back to the lab?
Oh mein Gott.
Hey, Chief.
Mich auf dem Rückweg ist das Fahren, ja.
Here's that crypt. What's left of it, anyway. There. You can have some scientists check its
Realize what you
Yeah.
Ich habe einen gefährlichen Verbrecher unter dem Einsatz meines Lebens gestoppt, ja.
hundreds of citizens at risk during your little highway escape.
Ja.
My escape?
People are in shock. There are news from you stole a hoverbike. You bumped into air car. Innocents could have been killed. Chaos like this ever happened in
Wir haben doch den Mörder verfolgt.
I gave those rich folks some events to talk, so what?
Was soll denn das jetzt bedeuten?
You think that's funny?
What did you expect me to do? Sit back and wait for that bag of... There was no other way.
There's
Ja, sehe ich genauso.
always another way.
Nein, ist es
This
nicht.
robot wasn't much of a threat.
Doch.
You on our collaboration.
What? You're firing?
Nun sind wir halt wieder normale Privatdetektiv.
Perfect. I'm out. Don't
Ciao.
call me back. Because next time, I won't be here to save your bacon.
Ja.
Mr. Brok!
Nephew, don't bother.
This man only brings misery to everyone around.
Bin mir noch nicht sicher, ob er nicht auch ein Roboter ist.
Listen to me. I forbid.
But
No but.
Keiner. Die Situation wird bald gefährlich
what do you
werden.
mean?
Was meinst du?
Come on now.
Jetzt komm schon. Muss an die Verdächtigen im anderen Fall eher...
To Barry.
Yes. To interrogate.
Oh, I see. You're using
Als
code.
Codenamen.
I'll be right behind
Bin gleich
you.
hinter dir, Onkel.
I felt so angry, pointless deep down. This was just.
Das war nur ein kleiner Roboter. Er hätte nicht so viel Schaden anrichten können.
Who knows?
Doch.
But that's when I noticed it.
Aber da habe ich es bemerkt. Was
All
zum...
these calls and messages?
Grab. He's in trouble. Shoot. I'm.
Ja?
My boy, come back home fast. Grav?
Oh mein Gott. Wir werden hier allerdings speichern. Und das für heute beenden. Wer schauen wir denn mal? Wer ist denn online? Ba, 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 ba. Na dann. Wo es genauso lustig weitergeht, schauen wir zu Scherfi. Der spielt gerade Deadpool, also wird Comedy natürlich oben bleiben. Bam, 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 bam. So. Ich sag einmal vielen Dank, dass ihr da wart. Wir schauen jetzt zu Scherfi. Viel Spaß noch und bis bald.